Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today the new season has started, and just wanted to put out a real quick, review what I've been doing and give you some maybe tips and tricks how to get ahead in if you start the game from anew, and what I've been doing, what commanders I've leveled up, and what's kind of what do you want to do basically. So you just start with a few commanders, and you're gonna want to take tiles and stuff. Now, as you can see, the commanders I worked on was mainly Eowyn and Gandalf for the higher level tiles, and then Arwen and Dvalin for some lower level tiles, as well as sweeping. Um, Now, yes, there are a lot of commanders to choose from, but you also have to consider that you have a limited amount of troops, also, and the conscription. You also have 2 conscription queues at max, so you won't be able to recruit as many troops as you are using if you are using like all the commanders you have, like 6 to 8, 10 commanders. You just lose a lot of troops, and your hospital is gonna overflow. Your grain is gonna deplete, and so you basically have to find a balance in having commanders doing stuff and basically wasting your troops, and you recruiting new troops, and the hospital is also working for you. Um, Also, you wanna watch the resource, how many resources you have per hour, and I try to balance it as much as possible. Of course, you will need a lot of stone in the beginning, especially because of the buildings, which I'm gonna talk about in a second. So it's always okay to have a little bit more of one resource and a little bit less of the other. It's fine. You always have these ability points as well. So I'd really recommend taking the higher power tiles if possible, and just do gathering on them. If you gather, you're gonna get a bunch of resources, and as you can see, I already put all my points, all my ring points, aside of dominance. You definitely want to max out dominance as soon as possible. So whenever you unlock a new point in here, like you can see, next point I'm gonna unlock at level 20, ring level 20, so it's a long way there, but you want to unlock this one because it increases your territory limit. And otherwise, I put all my points into harvest, because I've been harvesting a lot of stone. Not many stones around here, only like higher power stones, which I haven't been able to take yet. So I'm just gathering here and there. Of course, looking. You always have to watch your ability points. So you don't want to gather on a power 50 tile, obviously, because you're only gonna get a limited amount of resources. 6,000. And now I took a 90 power tile before, and it's 3 times more. 18,000. So gathering is powerful if you have higher power tiles. And yes, you definitely want to go level up one commander, at least 1 or 2 commanders, mainly focus on them, so they can take your higher power tiles, like my Eowyn and Gandalf did here. They took a 90 power tile before, like you can see here in the report. And I also go for commanders which have healing. That's actually really important to me. I maxed the White Lady of Rohan tree here on Eowyn. I'm starting to max the Grey here on Gandalf, and of course putting some points in here to get the extra attacks to proc Grey. So I'm maxing out my heals here, as well as on Arven, max out the Undomial tree. On Dvalin, I actually went for the Musician for the heal. After a while, I'm of course gonna switch back to this original build with these two, but for now I'm going for heal, heal, and more heal, because the problem in the beginning is your units are gonna cost resources. So the more units you lose, the more resources you're gonna put into conscripting new troops and also healing your troops back, because you're gonna lose more units. Now, if you have healing, as you can see here, my Eowyn actually healed a decent amount, like 1/4, like 25% of the whole thing, or 30%, and you're gonna recover some troops back. You know, here a lot of healing from Gandalf, here from Dvalin as well. So, you know, I try to lose as little troops as possible, so I can limit my how many resources I have to pour into conscripting new troops and healing them back. So that's really important. Now for the buildings, for the buildings, there is always these quests. You really want to go, really want to complete them as soon as possible, mainly because of this one. Not only the resources you get from it, because it's really good. Not even the gems, but especially the land limit. With every chest, most of the chests you open, you're gonna increase your land limit here, which means you can take more tiles here and have more production as well. So that's actually really great here. For the buildings, you know, most of them will be included in quests. Now, as you can see, I have this quest for... I don't have this quest yet, but I know that the next whenever I get one of my commanders to level 20, which I'm still a bit... I still need a bit, as you can see on my Eowyn, she was almost 16. So I still need a bit, but I know the next quest is gonna be barracks. So I'm already gonna build this one, as well as main hall after that. I will do some gathering here, since I took a 90 power tile. I will need to do some gathering as well. You can always save some time here. Like every 2 quests, basically you gonna have to upgrade conscription post and barracks, and the next quest is gonna mostly be upgrading main hall and stuff. Now, also I'm trying to go for these buildings. These are actually decent. I try to not to overdo it, you know, because I will still need the resources here. Especially these 3 buildings, I didn't really do it, because they all need stone, and I will need stone for other stuff, like main hall especially. Because you want to unlock as many troops, as many higher tier troops as possible, you know. I want to go for the Elven quarters here to unlock the horseback archers, which are gonna be really good with cavalry. I already unlocked the Outriders, I'm conscripting them. And you also wanna check how many troops you are using in your army. You know, I only use the light cavalry and the Outriders, because, you know, Eowyn is a cavalry lineup, and also the cavalry is just doing lots of damage, you know. So damage is really important in your army. Now, yes, there are some other options like the longbowman, but they are really squishy. So if you encounter some enemy archers, or if your front line dies, you're gonna lose a lot of them. That's why I didn't go for these. Rangers are also squishy. I don't like them in the beginning. So I'm just going for Outriders as well as Light Cavalry. Light Cavalry because they are cheap to conscript and also fast to conscript. So you also have to consider how long you will need to conscript these units and how many, like I said, how many resources you pour into them. Now for store stuff, I got these. These are actually great. In the beginning, you get wood production or resource production for 3 hours, which is increased. Your resource production is going to increase by 20%. I already used them. So yeah, these are great in the beginning. Plus, what I also, if you want to spend some money in the game, what I recommend doing is the Seasons Pass. Because these rewards are so good. What you get from it, of course, you will need some time until you unlock these later rewards, but you will unlock them eventually. And I think I paid like 20 euros, so it's like 20 bucks, you know. And the rewards are just insanely good, you know. Mathom medals here, commander gifts, which you can even choose from. It's not random. You can choose which gifts you unlock here. So, and also like crystals. I don't know. I'm already at 10k crystals here, almost alone from this season's pass. So it's just amazing, and also lets you get some more Mathom medals here, which I'm gonna use soon. I'm considering opening these chests, especially because of Gandalf and this guy, and you know the 2 others are also okay. So I take my chances, and I'm gonna get these pieces. If I'm not pulling anything special here, I'm definitely gonna go for Imrahil. He's a great commander at respect level 0 to 2. It seems like to me at least. So I'm trying to unlock him, and yeah, that's that. There's not really much more to it. Yeah, sweeping is also really important. You know, there are always some mobs around here. No, I cannot see anything. But there are usually some mobs here, which gonna give you some grain. That's really important. And also, you know, some speed ups. They are very useful in the buildings if you just want to speed up some stuff, as well as treatment. You know, it always takes a while until you do some stuff like that, and it's always nice to have some speed up items. Plus, you know, the grain for conscription. As you can see, I'm again low on grain, so yeah, that's nice. What I'm actually gonna do, yeah, a levy. Don't forget to collect these. And apropos, because of gold here, I know there are you can upgrade these troops. I know, but as you can see, I didn't put any points in here, and my reasoning behind it is resource management. You want to save as many resources for later as possible. Not only these resources for buildings, but also gold. You will need a lot of gold to upgrade the tier 3 troops, which you are gonna need in the game later. I know I'm using these troops right now, but I also know that I'm not gonna use them later in the game. I've never been using them as soon as I unlock these tier 3 troops. I never use the tier 2 anymore. So in my opinion, it's a waste if you're putting points, if you're putting your gold in here, because, you know, after 2 days maybe, or 2-3 days, you're gonna unlock the tier 3 troops, which you are gonna use in the game, and you definitely want to max them here with gold. And if you went into these and put all your gold in here, then you still need a lot of time until you gathered enough gold, because you're not gonna get much here, until you gather enough gold to actually make them decent at the tier 3. For the tiles, I just freed up some tiles here. As you can see, I already got rid of my level 1 tiles. I just got rid of a bunch of level 10 tiles. So you always want to upgrade your tiles here as much as possible. Because, my commanders here, Eowyn and Gandalf, are already able to take level 60 tiles. It's pretty good. And I was able to take even a level 90 now. So I'm just freeing up some space with the lower level tiles, so I can take higher level tiles. So you want to increase this this core here as much as possible as well, and always check the ranking. You want to stay ahead. As you can see, I'm in the top 100. I'm 30. I didn't grind as much as these guys, obviously, but I'm trying to stay at least in the top 50 for now. It's gonna be hard because real life is always first, and you wanna spend some time with your people and stuff. But just try to stay ahead in the game as well. If you wanna be competitive later on, it's really important, especially in the first 24 hours, because you're gonna get these amazing buffs. Your commanders are gonna use half of the stamina. So if you've been wondering why I'm doing marches here and just 10 stamina, what the hell, right? It's because of these buffs. Also, if your commanders are wounded, I never had that, but if they are wounded, so if they die in a battle, they're gonna recover a lot faster. Your soldiers are actually dying a lot less, so you're gonna have more troops going into your apothecary. This means that that less troops are dying and more troops can be healed, and march speed is fine. So you really want to use all your time in the 24 hours to grind as much as possible, because after that your commanders are gonna go over to 20 stamina, and it's gonna be real hard to grind more and more commanders here, especially if you are using like six commanders, which I'm not recommending. But anyway, so you want to use these buffs as much as possible. Also, as you were able to see, I went into here a couple of times and clicked this help button. It's really good because you get points here with which you can unlock stuff here in the fellowship store. You can see I already bought these 30-minute boosts for my resources as well. You can buy these every day, and yeah, you want to check. You always see this red thingy popping up here. You can go in here and tap that little button. It's gonna give you some points here, so that's also nice. I think that's all from me. The most, I think I said the most. There we go. There it is again, and now they already used it. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that's all the tips I can give you right now. I'm actually gonna take a more power tile here with Eowyn in a second. Oh, one more thing actually. A real important building for me is the military academy, which increases your commander's command stat. What that means is here, this command stat is gonna get increased. You see, I already have a bonus of 4, which means you can, by increasing your command stat, you can put more troops into your army. which is really good. I don't have any. I'm just gonna speed up this. You can always spend these items. I recommend spending these items first because these are the seasonal ones for speed up. These are the seasonal ones, and the others are cross season, so the others you can always use. Now I'm just gonna 300, 650. Let's go. I'm gonna take a 60 tile again. Let's see. Just gonna search for it in a second. I think I need more grain and more stone. So I'm really looking for some. That's a 61. Yes, let's go. And yeah, so you want to balance your resources. Balancing doesn't mean you have to have everything in the same number, but just go for the resource you need the most. So as you can see, I need stone and grain the most right now. So I'm just taking tiles, which include those. So grain and stone. I'm just taking grain because I'm really low on grain right now. And yeah, I know I was able to take up 90 power tile, but I lost a lot of units with that. So I'm just going for the one tier lower, the 60 tiles, to increase that because I only have 8 right now. It's probably gonna, oh, actually it didn't roll. Wow, okay, nice. And now I spent all my points in here. I'm not gonna use this. I'm just gonna put some points in here to buff my whole army, which is modified by the speed stat, so that's fine. Yeah, so I just took a tile and also if you draw in a tile, there is 2 options. If you lost a lot of units, just recall it and send either the same commander and fill up the troops, send the same commander, or heal back some troops, speed it up, and send another commander if your commander doesn't have any stamina. Otherwise, if you're drawing, you always have 15 minutes to get back on that tile and attack it again. So it's not like you're drawing, I lost this tile or I have to stay in it. You don't have to. You have 15 minutes always to walk back and attack it again until the enemy troops reset. After that, if the enemy troops reset, you have to attack the tile again, and the enemy army is gonna get healed back, or the new enemy army is spawning basically. So yeah, that's all I can say right now. Just keep grinding. I'm gonna show you a review how I did in the next 12 hours maybe. So I'll keep you posted and maybe give you some more tips. If you have some questions, always feel free to ask in the comments. If you have some tips for me, if I did something wrong or if I could do something better, I am always happy to listen and learn, you know. So yeah, if you like the video, make sure to backhand the like button and consider subscribing. Otherwise, I see you guys later. Peace out.